that's what family does, man.
Right?
Yeah, but you being petty though.
Was I wrong at anything that I said?
No.
Okay then.
You said, "Are you wrong?" Or was I wrong?
No, I said, was I wrong in anything
Yeah,
I said?
you was wrong. What you mean?
What'd he say?
I think I was speaking facts.
He said
he asked me to text him because he wanted me to see something wrong with his phone. Which nothing was wrong. He just didn't realize.
it was nothing was wrong. I just want to make sure you got the update.
That's what he just said.
I just want to make sure he got the update because I had my phone because if you cancel the update, it just automatically update your phone. I just want to make sure that you got it because I ain't But he sent, to answer your question, Dad. He sent that I was a trash Pokemon player and Attack on Titan is trash. Which like both of those are complete or false.
Double-fisted truth, huh?
No. But before we get any further, because LJ swear me down, I take forever today to say the intro. Everybody, welcome back to another episode of the 2-4 Special Podcast. My name Randal. I got my OG with me. I got LJ with me. I got Dad with me, man. Y'all go ahead and talk to these people, man.
What's up? What's up? Again, like I said, nothing I said was false.
Are you gonna let Dad speak first?
Oh, I did.
He didn't even say what's up, what's up. Dad, go ahead and say what up to these folks.
What up, Heisman Trophy winner over here?
You know what?
You sent him that thing, right?
I said that. Now hold on. So since we got our sports talk, because Dad the sports analyst over here. Since this is our first segment, the sports talk, Dad, go ahead and talk to the folks about what's going on in sports. And you better not mention that Heisman trophy, wherever you want to call it. Trophy, you know what I mean. Cause we know he technically didn't deserve that, but we're gonna let that. We're gonna let it slide. So Dad, hold on, Dad, go ahead and tell these folks what's going on in sports real quick.
I'll be honest. USC got knocked out the playoff by losing to Utah.
No, it got beat down by Utah.
You know what? Semantics. Okay, semantics. We had a hurt quarterback, first of all, so I don't want to hear none of that. And while he was hurt, he still won the Heisman. So yeah. Alabama did not get in.
We don't care.
Obviously, we don't.
That was more of like a celebration type of thing because I was swearing up and down that they were trying to find a way to get Alabama and Ohio State in.
Oh, they was about to be in there.
I knew Ohio was going to get in regardless. I knew they was going to get in because who they beat it they beat somebody. I forgot, but I knew they was going to get in.
No, the last game Ohio State played, they got drummed.
Yeah.
They got drummed. So but they got in because they were the fifth, and TCU lost, but they still let them in. So
I figured TCU was gonna stay. Just because they lost to the championship and it wasn't a blowout, I figured they want to stay because they were like they only lost one and it was against a good team, and a lot of people it made no sense for them to lose and to bring in two losing Alabama and Ohio. But no, was it Ohio or Oklahoma that made it in?
It was Ohio.
And they was complaining about Ohio and all that stuff. So that's why TCU still number 3 and that's why Ohio number 4. But I kind of figured they wasn't finna go because they said they got blued out in their championship game. They're like, yeah, they probably would have put Alabama ahead of them. But since they didn't get blued out and it was the championship game, they were like, yeah, they gonna stay the same. But Dad, how you feel about Deion Sanders, man? Talk to the people, man. How you feel about that?
Okay, so I'm gonna get canceled one way or another. So,
hey, you already got canceled in Louisiana,
right?
But go ahead and what's your take on it?
So Deion, to anybody who doesn't know, because I'm sure not everybody who knows about sports, Deion Sanders went from Jackson State from an HBCU and took the money, went to Colorado. He went from a job that was paying him $300,000 a year to a job that's paying $5 million per year. So Now, let me say this. Deion Sanders has been robbed a couple times. Like, while he's in the game, somebody break into his office.
Oh, I about to say, are you mean like actually robbed, or are you talking about robbed?
I thought you were talking about. Yeah, I thought you were talking about the other one too.
There's a couple of things. So they will go to his office.
Yep.
And steal all of his jewelry and everything. Steal all game balls, everything. Just take them. That's happened on more than one occasion, right? So, if that wasn't enough, schools pay their coaches by looking at numbers like attendance and stuff like that. Deion was packing the house. There was not an empty seat there. Jackson State was booming. 60,000 that place sits, right? But when they record the stats, they'll say there was only 20,000 people there. So there was some shadiness going on there too. So people tend to ignore those things. And plus, Deion bought new facilities for Jackson State, so he left them in a better position than when he started there. So people who are mad he's going to Colorado because he left the HBCU need to check themselves. But that's my opinion.
Yeah, what's your take on it?
Oh, wait.
Oh, I'm sorry, Dad.
No, it's just like it's ridiculous. He was getting paid $300K to $5 million, and Jackson State wouldn't give him a raise either. So you want him to stay? I understand, like, for the culture, he was bringing HBCUs back, but it's like when you getting robbed multiple times, and then the administration sees like they're robbing you too. Like, what do you want him to do? Stick it out? Come on now.
Right. LJ?
I'm with. I completely agree with that. Like, it don't make no. Okay, so I'm a open the veil. So
you gonna open what?
The veil. Don't worry about it.
What that mean? Okay.
Open the veil.
No, I know what it.
Behind the curtain.
I know what it means,
right,
but why you had to do me like that though?
Because you did seem like you about to get it for
I
a
didn't
second.
hear you.
Oh, okay.
You just gonna do me dirty.
Right, well,
go ahead, man.
Anyway, so I know some inside information about.
So you got somebody at Jackson State?
No.
Okay.
But there was a game here at Jackson State that I wasn't there.
Oh, you did have to do
yeah, and I know that information.
Oh,
right.
I forgot you showed it to me. You was down there.
Yeah.
Damn. So you got. So you was eavesdropping?
A little bit.
There's no little bit you was.
No. No. Well, we was there in the situation, but you remember how he was complaining about the facilities,
how
here.
the power went out,
right?
And stuff, yeah.
Right. And people were trying to cover that up.
Right.
It kind of did happen.
No, I knew it happened.
We know it happened,
bro.
right.
We know the people here know how trash that stadium is.
Exactly. And so, why, if you had signed a contract like that or whatever, why would you keep coming back here? And right. He realizes that HBCUs, until they fix certain places, they need to fix those places before they can
get somebody like him.
Right.
Yeah.
So he was there. He did his thing. He did what he was supposed to do. He brought the team up. He brought the whole conference up.
Yeah.
And that stuff was being shown on local and national television, their games. Right. That hadn't been done for a long time.
Right.
If at all.
Well, no, hold on, I'll take that back. When UAB had a little situation going on, because you was there around that time when they took the football team.
Right.
And then when they brought it back, they kind of did.
UAB is not HBCU.
I think that HBCU. Yeah, you're right. I sure forgot. But, they kind of...
I get what you're trying to say, yeah. But it... Just because he left doesn't mean you can't support him still. You still support the man. He did, and what he probably gonna happen is he gonna call up whoever the new head coach for Jackson State. Gonna be like, hey, let's go set up a game for Colorado, and he gonna pay them. He gonna pay them $20 million to come over there and play them.
Okay.
Are they gonna get beat down? Of course. But will the school get $20 million? Oh yeah.
I mean, that's technically
that's literally what's going to happen.
Technically, that's the smart move.
And he might do it on a rotating basis as
right?
well.
Yeah.
He's like, okay, this year is Jackson State, next year is Alabama A&M.
Right.
Next year is Alabama State. Next year is FAMU.
Yeah,
and they
yeah.
all getting $20 million. A loss, but $20 million.
And you getting exposure to PWI.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, he could technically do that.
And then for those who are like, well, why didn't he go to Arbor? Who wants to take the Arbor job?
I don't.
Nobody wants that job.
He didn't trust me. I'm pretty sure he did. He was sick and tired of the South. I'm pretty sure. That's one reason why he probably loved Jackson.
I think the only school he would have went to is Florida State, which is his alma
mater. Yeah. So I'm pretty sure he didn't want to stay nowhere in Mississippi.
Right.
No, he was sick and tired of Mississippi, the state, not the college, and he probably didn't want to go to Alabama because he probably don't like.
Just think about this. I know. I think people might have forgotten, but remember that Jackson State didn't have water for about a good month.
But yep.
Because of whatever happened,
and they still don't with all the stuff that's still in it.
Right.
Yeah.
So, like, why would you want to coach a football team?
And then, if you've been to Jackson, Mississippi, like me and LJ, and I don't know about that.
No.
You will know why. You will know why. Probably Deion left. Am I right, LJ?
You're right.
Because Jackson, Mississippi. Yeah, Jackson, Mississippi. Don't get me wrong. I think that's the capital of Mississippi.
It is.
Yeah.
It's kind of like how?
It's the capital of Mississippi, but I don't want to dog it, but y'all don't want to stay there.
Mississippi about to come after us.
Especially they need to come after them first. But I'm just saying, if a person like Deion Sanders with that much clout in Jackson, Mississippi, just be surprised he stood there 2 years. Because, like I said, I'm pretty sure he didn't want to stay there for that long. That's why he broke his contract, because he's supposed to stay one more year. But, you know.
No, he got bought out. Like, paid out the contract.
Yeah, he gets that $300,000. But he still had like one more year under that contract, didn't it?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah. That's like I said, that's why he broke that contract, because he probably sick tired of Mississippi. But don't get me wrong, Mississippi is a good state, but, you know, with somebody like him, with his type of money that lives all over the United States, I'm pretty sure he was not finna be like, yeah, Mississippi, I'm finna stay here. Like LJ say, if he was gonna stay down south, he probably would have went to Florida and stayed there. Because the first thing that came out his mouth when he went to Colorado, man, this is a beautiful state. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, yeah, I knew he was sick and tired of Mississippi. I knew that. And then plus, come on now, it's prime. That man was like the bougiest football player in the league. Mm-hmm. So I knew for a fact he wasn't finna stay and retire in Mississippi. More than likely, he was going to either go, I was thinking more of LA, LJ say Florida, or Atlanta. Mm-hmm. And yeah, that's it. That's all I can think of for real. But you know, he, like LJ said, and like Dad said, he did what he's supposed to do. You know, he could have probably people want him to do more. But, you know, at the end of the day, he a grown ass man. He can do whatever he want to do. But, you know, at least he gave exposure to HBCUs at the least. And now everybody's talking about HBCUs. So, like LJ said, if he wanted to, he could probably get like 1 or 2 HBCUs on the schedule, get him some exposure, get him some playtime against PWIs. Even if I was him too, maybe I'd be like, hey, if you throw in an extra $500,000, we let you win. So this can get some, let this school get some exposure, yada yada. So, just something. But it is what it is at the end of the day. But that man grown. He trying to get his money.
That man flipped the number 1 recruit to come to Jackson State.
Right.
So it's like,
and now he going to Colorado.
He going to Colorado.
Hey man, I would leave too. You think I'm staying at Jackson State?
Exactly. I knew he gonna leave. Man, you see, bro, not Jackson State, Colorado. You seen how much stuff they got? They got so much stuff.
They got a lot more money.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, it's Deion Sanders. We can say our opinion, but that man don't care.
No, he don't care.
But Dad, you got any more sports news you want to tell these folks, man?
Nah, I'm good.
All right. Let's go on to the next subject. Daily dose of anime brought to you by the Facebook group. Now, Dad, I want to get your input on this because it's your anime, and then LJ, you can chime in if you want to. One of the most awaited fight of My Hero Academia apparently got spoiled by mediocre animation quality in the recent episode. And Dad, I'm gonna show you. Where the camera? I'm gonna show you what they talking about. That right there. That fight. If you can see it.
I didn't feel it like when that was happening. Because I don't want to get into too much spoiler territory because it's still out there. But like, I didn't see it like that. If that makes sense, I was enjoying it, for what was happening.
Right.
So maybe I can be a little biased, but like, I just wasn't seeing that. If that makes sense.
That makes sense. That makes sense. LJ, what you think on?
I have to catch up on the season. I haven't watched this season period at all. But I do remember that fight you're talking about, and sometimes I want to say yes, better animation is always the best, but sometimes you don't want to take completely away of what's going on in the whole situation with just the animation. Mm-hmm. So that could have been a thing where, if I remember correctly, in that fight there was a lot of other things going on, and they might have wanted them. Hey, remember, you got to remember all this stuff for later to build a bond, and remember this stuff going on. So that could have been a reason why they were like, let's tone down the animation so you don't. But if you do have amazing animation, that is a way to get people into it, or at least watch clips of the fight, and you get more notice of it, and that how you get more people. So it's a trade off, and not sure why it happened. It could also be done because of budget constraints or something like that. So it's just honestly just depends.
Yeah. To piggyback off of what Dad said, if the fight scene is good, and like you just said too, there's a whole bunch of stuff going on. To be honest with you, I really don't care about the animation, long as it ain't like drop like Sally Davidson's animation. As long as it's not like that, I'm okay. But I can understand where some people come from. But y'all gotta realize the manga, some stuff you just can't copy right from the manga to the anime. Prime example, Berserk. It's hard. It's very hard to make a good anime that can resemble Berserk. Can we all agree to that?
Yes.
Yes.
So, at least My Hero is doing so far a pretty good job on it. Now I understand y'all want movie level animation for a fight scene, but y'all gotta realize, I think it costs almost $1 million to make one episode of anime. I think
for some
animes. And then you forgot on top of that the whole wide world is going through inflation. So ain't no telling how much it is now. So
Well,
go ahead, Dad.
Okay, so like, I don't know the answer to this, but like, isn't like the more popular the anime, the more it costs because like the price of the actors goes up, right?
I think so. Well, it's My Hero too, so I'm pretty sure My Hero got a high ass budget when it comes to making anime. Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. So my thinking is the cost would already be like going up anyway,
Yeah.
So like
everything is expensive.
Everything. You ain't lying, man. Everything is expensive. But we as people who watch anime, we don't know what go on to making an anime, so we don't know how much it costs. They might be they probably was in a rush. Ain't no telling. But you can't. If the animation bad, you got every right to say it's bad. But to say you wanted to look like a movie, come on now, it's an anime. I know they have some fight scenes in My Hero where it looked like a movie, but at the end of the day, like I said, we don't know how much it costs, and we know everything is sky high right now. So
my thing is like, you go with the animation that got you there for the TV show. Like if it's an actual movie, like we're having like a one-off movie, fine, you can change the animation. Dragon Ball Super does it all. Dragon Ball Super does it. You know, they change it. They go over completely different animation for movie theaters. But like, you go what got you to the dance with the TV show. So if they're complaining that it should have been a special treatment for this, nah, I'm not feeling that.
Yeah, I feel you on that. Man. Is there anything else before we move on?
No, I think that's it.
No, I'm good.
You're right. So for everybody out there, people get mixed feelings about the animation for season 6. You know, it's good. Some people say it's bad. All I know is season 6 is doing a good job mixing it or resembling the manga.
Yes, I would agree with that 100%.
All right. Now, to all you One Punch Man fans out there, including, I know I'm a fan, Mappa, how you want to pronounce the studio name, is reportedly making season 3, and it may come out. It was another article. I forgot to take a screenshot, but they talking about it may come out early 2024. So how y'all feel about Mappa picking up One Punch Man?
Well, the first thing you have to say is those people who work at Mappa has no time off.
we can all agree to that.
Yeah.
They are just going and keep going and keep going and keep going and don't look like they're gonna stop ever. So
It is working.
that's one thing. The second thing is it should do well as long as those guys aren't overworked. I think it'll be fine. But the problem is that they just have so many other animes on their list right now.
The whole damn anime.
Right. I think I saw a comment about that. It was like Mappa is holding up the whole entire anime world right now, and I'm like, they're not. It's not completely true, but it's also true. Mm-hmm. Because of just the amount of animes they are doing and how the quality of their work that they do.
Right.
So I'm happy that they doing season 4. I just think I hope I hope everything turns out well. That's it.
I hear you. Dad, what's your take on it?
I mean, just piggybacking what off of LJ said. I'm not the best fan of One Punch Man. I'm okay with it. So, like, this news doesn't really affect me much, Eddie. But, like, you know, it's gonna be all right. You know, like, they're looking at some labor laws, but it's gonna be okay.
That man said they gotta look at some labor laws. I'm happy. I love One Punch Man. So far, Mappa, however you want to say it, their animes are so far for the most part. I haven't really seen no bad criticism from the animes that they made so far.
Right.
So,
Attack on Titan's not over there, is it?
Okay. I'm not gonna say nothing.
You're not gonna say that?
I'm not gonna know. Y'all want me to say something?
I'm asking an informative question. I think the people should know if Attack on Titan is part of that group. Is it?
It is part of that group. It's number one. It's
Oh.
number one. It gonna is and we
You know what? I don't blame.
Why are you still?
You know what? I don't blame. I don't blame them. The animation for them is good because it's done by Mappa. It's just everything else about it is trash. I give them the animation, and the only reason I give them the animation is Mappa.
Look at him. Y'all
If it
want
was done
me?
by anybody else, which it was.
Y'all want me
It
to
was
say?
trash.
Y'all want me to
Still
say
trash.
something?
It's just the animation is not.
But don't say nothing
But
when.
animation can't tell a story.
Just wait
Right.
till
You know,
3 or 4 weeks from now when they return for their part 2 for season 4.
Right, I thought it was part 4 for season 4.
Are we sure
It's
they're
part
going
3
to
actually.
do the continuation, the final season that should have been over already?
Look at, I agree to both of y'all. This should have been ended 4 years ago. I'm not gonna even sit here and defend that. All I'm saying is when it comes out, embrace the internet, and y'all see how much glorified this anime
It's
gonna
gonna
get.
break the internet because of how bad it is.
It's not. It's gonna break
That's
the
what it
internet.
is.
You know
it's
what?
Gonna be, people come out
You
with
know what?
pitchforks.
All I gotta say is this. when that anime comes
It's
out,
gonna be so bad.
when that anime comes out that God himself created with his bare hands.
Wow.
And it breaks their internet and wins all the awards. I don't want to hear none of y'all mouth.
And when everybody see that ending,
You know what? The ending. I know we don't even know what the ending is. I don't even
know what the ending
I don't
is.
even think the author himself know what ending he gonna put.
Oh, Lord,
because
Lord,
he said that he said that he gonna follow the manga.
That they following the manga.
Then he said he may not follow. So we don't even know. Hell, they may just stop at the last 2 episodes and make a damn move for all we know. Because right now I'm pretty sure that that's a possibility that they may just say we gonna drop a movie for the last 2 episodes.
You are in denial.
All I know is Attack on Titan on top.
Goodness gracious. I can't help this man. He's in denial.
You know what I want to do?
What you want to do, Dad?
I want to throw this in the atmosphere, okay? For when the last episode happens, can we have a watch along where the 3 of us watch it together so we can actually see Rando's disappointment?
Oh, I'm not gonna be disappointed. I'm gonna be happy that y'all want to watch greatness with me.
Oh, Lord.
We can definitely do that.
Look, man. Because I love you, man. You as my brother, I love you. We could talk about things. I trust you for a lot of things, man. I will take an L and watch Attack on Titan with you. So for anything, I could be there to console you afterwards. While me and LJ rejoice that it's finally over, I could tell that you're going to be a feel type of way because you're going to be disappointed. Because that show has done nothing but disappoint you.
Nothing but disappoints you.
It haven't though. It haven't disappointed me.
You are in a toxic relationship with Attack on Titan, and we're trying to help you.
Damn, Dad. He took it now. Dad, you turned into a deacon right there.
Boy, he said you in a toxic.
I'm in a toxic relationship
with an anime.
He took it there. Oh man! But whenever this part 3 come out, because I think they said February or March. I don't know. Whenever it comes out, if y'all want to, we can watch the last 2.
We'll watch the last one especially. But if we gotta do the last 2, we'll do the last 2.
Yeah, we're gonna do the last 2 because LJ. That's where LJ got pretty much hooked into because. Me and him, like, a long time ago, whenever that manga came out, me and him was only talking about the ending. Because he texted me when the ending dropped on how garbage it was. And for the most part, everybody on Twitter was saying it was garbage. I will say that. So,
what do you think? Do you think it's the best ending ever? Or like what?
Now, here's my intake. I love Attack on Titan, though. I do. But so much stuff happens between season 1 to now. So much stuff happens. A lot of stuff got leaked. A lot of threats have been made with the author. A lot of people left the company. I'm just happy that we got season 4 because season 4 wasn't even supposed to happen. Like so much stuff happened behind the scenes that we didn't know, and I'm pretty sure it affected season 4. I'm pretty sure. So the ending to me. It could have been better. It could have been way better. To be honest with you, the whole entire season 4 could have been better. But we don't know what happened between that. A lot of people left. A lot of stuff happens. But for the most part, when I watch season 4, part 1 and part 2, I love it. The story was amazing. The lore was amazing. It's completely different from season 1, 2, and 3. And the last part, the ending, is not the best. But I see why he ended it that way, and I'm completely fine with it.
So you're justifying trash.
I'm not justifying trash. I'm justifying stuff that God himself made in heavens and brought to us.
Randall.
That anime is number 1 for a reason.
Hey, man. The first thing about getting over it, getting past it, is acceptance. Okay, at some point you gotta have acceptance of what is happening. Okay. Now, I'm gonna be there for you. Okay, I'll be there every step of the way for you. Okay?
You gonna be there for me, Dad?
I'm gonna be there for you, man. Once once you get the acceptance that this anime really is trash, I don't know why I wasted my time. I'll be there for you. And I'll be there for you. And we'll watch whatever your favorite anime is. We'll watch it together. Okay, cheer you up, buddy.
This man here. LJ, what's your intake on One Punch Man? So for everybody out there, early 2024, I think we should get One Punch Man season 3. All right.
I forgot it was about One Punch Man.
It was. I don't know who started an Attack on Titan. I didn't even start it. I don't know who started it.
I don't know.
Because I didn't start it. I was strictly talking about One Punch Man. And out of nowhere, Attack on Titan came out of nowhere.
Right.
So I don't know who started, but I ain't bring it up.
I totally forgot what it was about.
All right, so this thing kind of, I don't know. It's creepy, but a horror manga author quits after a creepy incident starting to happen to him. So apparently, he was making a manga so creepy and scary that he had to stop making it to keep his sanity.
That sounds like he drove himself crazy with his work.
So pretty much is whoever the author was, he was making a new horror manga. He made it so creepy and scary that he started having scary incidents to himself, and it got to the point where he has to stop making it because he was going crazy on the stuff that he was making himself. Yeah.
I mean, why would you do that to yourself? You gotta know your limits, man.
I mean, it's Japan. They do that.
But you gotta know your limits, man.
So that's everybody take. You gotta know your limits. You gotta know your limits.
You gotta know your limits. I'm with Dad on that one. You gotta.
Everybody was like,
you gotta know your limits.
Just take it slow. That's all.
I don't mess with scary stuff anyway. So I know my limits.
It's like, come on, man. Like, why would I do something I know I'm not gonna like? Like, especially if I'm doing it myself and just writing it out like myself. Like,
everybody just said, just take your limits. Oh man.
Like, what?
I mean, they they weird over there.
Was he trying to punish himself so he can level up? I don't know. Does this guy think he is Saiyan or something?
Maybe.
Like,
I don't know. But whatever manga he was making, goddamn, if we got to make you stop, it's because you were going crazy. Wherever you going through, goddamn.
Random question, because this made me think of it right now.
Go ahead.
I want to ask both of y'all. Do y'all think in the Dragon Ball universe that Piccolo is black?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. I thought so too, but like somebody said, no, he's just an alien, man. I said, no, Piccolo black.
Nah, Piccolo. That's the only black person that's a superhero in that movie.
You forgot. Ooh.
But he's Indian.
Shit. God damn it.
That's what I thought he was. I thought he was Indian.
Well, since you said it, I was like, damn, he sure do look Indian. Well,
just a random thought I had.
No.
No, you forgot the other dude.
Dude.
Pycon?
Yeah.
Who's Pycon?
Pycon, the dude who was fighting Janemba. He's not canon though.
Oh, he don't exist.
I mean, they made a character. He's black. And then the other guy who's in that tower, he's pure black.
You mean Mr. Popo?
Mr. Popo, he's extremely black.
We don't.
He's blackface.
We don't claim Mr. Popo. That was during the time. That was during the time of the Jinx era. You remember Jinx?
No, you heard what Dad
No,
said.
he's right. That's what I'm saying. It was during the era. It was Mr. Popo, and then there was Jinx.
I mean, technically, yeah, he is. That man said blackface.
Yep.
God damn.
Have you ever listened to the sub version of the Tournament of Power?
The sub?
No.
No, the dub.
Oh, dub? No,
yeah.
I saw Super and sub. For some strange reason, it was way better than me in sub than dub. I don't know why.
Well, it usually is, but like the the dub is pretty good too.
Oh no, the guy dude, he's black with the clown. He's black because his
I was
yeah,
going to say that.
yeah.
Yes.
And
All
his
that,
dub voice, he's black.
that whole universe is black. I was like, why you gotta make the clown god of destruction black like that? Like, well,
Yeah.
like, you know what? You know, I turn a blind eye to stuff that I enjoy, but like that was what I still can't ignore because I hear his voice every time. Like when he's talking to Vegeta about Ultra Instinct, he goes, "You're a fool." Like, man, he black as hell, man.
I sure forgot. Yeah, his voice actor was black. Cause I heard it. I was like, bro, his voice
That's
do
a
not.
voice actor. We talking about the people.
I mean, still, he can't be white if his voice actor black.
Man, bruh, Jiren is black. You know, like Jiren the Gray is Jiren the, you know.
Right. I'm with that though. He's black. So for everybody out there, Dad was worried. I don't know what we want to say to this. I don't know what you want to tell the folks out there.
Are we ending it right now?
No, we ending your segment. What you want to tell the folks about your little segment you just
You
had?
could have just gone on to the next anime, you know.
I was just saying. I thought he wanted to say, hey. I thought he wanted to say
really
there's black people in Dragon Ball Super. All right.
I'll say this. Piccolo as a black dad wasn't a stepdad. He was a dad who stepped up. I'll say that.
He just confused the hell out of me.
Oh,
I ain't gonna even lie to you. He just confused the hell out of me.
In other words, he's saying Gohan is his son.
To an extent, yeah. We can. I'm just saying we can agree to that. Because he trained him. Goku just gave him a Sitsum bean and say, hey, here, fight Cell Perfect. And while you at it, I'm finna die, but I'm finna come back in spirit to help you win. You know?
Goku's a terrible father.
Hey, you know what? Speaking of that, we can also say this. Hold on, Dad. We can also say this to piggyback off of what you said. Cell can be black too.
How can Cell be black, Randall? How?
Yeah, I need to hear this.
How?
Like, tell me.
Please.
Do you not hear his voice? So Cell can't be black.
Cell don't sound black.
No, you said like he don't have any black actions. Like, okay, sure he had Air Force energy when he came up and said like, "I'll wait for y'all to charge up to fight me."
And you really want to call the man that calls everybody monkey black? Damn,
his voice actor white.
Yeah, because we know.
Never mind.
Good God.
Never mind. Well, y'all ignore that. All right, the last segment of the Daily Dose Anime. Demon Slayer Season 3 will begin April 2023. Demon Slayer Season 3 first episode will be 1 hour long. How y'all feel about Demon Slayer coming back?
I'm all about it. Hurry up. Don't get delayed again. And that's all I gotta say. Go ahead, LJ.
He's super excited.
He's ready for it. Are you happy for Demon Slayer, or are you more happy about My Hero Dad?
What? Why do you do
You know,
I just want to. You like My Hero and you like Demon Slayer. I just want to ask. Are you more?
I can't look forward to both. I cannot be a human being who looks forward to two separate animes.
Nope.
I can't be that.
Nope. We got to pick one. Is that My Hero?
It's like, I'm picking My Hero all day, but like the fact you making me choose is unfair. Like I'm picking My Hero.
I ain't gonna lie. He sounds so hurt when he said that. LJ, what you feel about it?
I think it's nice. So like Dad said, I hope it don't get delayed again, and I'll be happy to see it. Who
making it?
Is it? I don't know.
Is Mappa making it or no?
I think it is Mappa.
Mappa making Demon Slayer?
I think so.
If they making it, it might get delayed.
They can't delay this one now. Uh,
Well, somebody make it. Cause we can't find the studio.
hold on.
Why you just didn't Google Demon Slayer?
I did.
Oh no, you said Demon Slayer season 3.
Yeah. Oh, I think it is. Okay.
I mean, they just type in Demon Slayer, should a Wikipedia page should pop up.
That's what I was hoping for.
Someone, right?
Oh no, it's UFO table. That's right.
Okay. Oh no, I don't think it's gonna be good.
It'll be alright.
I think it got delayed because UFO table are the one that makes the what's that stupid anime?
So why you gotta be
Fate
stupid?
series.
You don't like Fate?
No, I didn't say I didn't like it. They
Oh.
just the ones that make the Fate series.
I'm about to say, I love Fate.
I could remember their stupid name. It's just a day I couldn't remember.
He gotta be stupid though.
I mean, if I can't remember it.
Well, that though.
Mm.
Hold on. There we go. I had a little bit of all right, so for everybody out there, Demon Slayer season 3 will come in April of 2023. More than likely, probably like in the middle, probably spring, cause ain't spring in April or no?
Yes.
It is?
Mm-hmm.
So I think it'll come sometime in spring. Probably like the beginning of spring. If I was them, I'll put it in the beginning of spring. Or whenever spring starts, I'll drop it in. All right. Now, before we get into the main topic, LJ, would you like to share? Would you like to share to the good people?
God.
Would you like to share to the good people what happened the other day?
No, I would not.
Why you don't want to share?
Because
you are also partaking in this.
I am, and I will be.
So you don't want to tell the people what's going on?
What's there to tell?
I mean, there's a lot to tell. I mean, Dad, I can ask Dad. Dad can tell.
I don't think Dad wants to tell.
You don't know that.
Dad, do you want to tell the people what's going on?
Are we talking about the VGA or
No. We saving that for the last episode. I'm talking about the he probably ain't see it because I sent it through Discord. The picture I sent to you of my rank in Pokemon.
He
Oh, we really doing this?
Yes, we are.
I told you, Dad.
So you don't want to tell him? No, tell him what's going on. You don't even got to tell him the rank, but tell him what's going on between.
I'm not gonna tell him the rank because
No, I'm just saying.
I don't know.
Tell him what's going on though. What?
There's 7 million.
No, it's not 7 million. Don't do me like that. I'll tell him. Shoot, if you don't want to tell
Go
him.
ahead and tell them.
All right.
This is you. This is
On
you.
a glorious night, I was playing competitive Pokemon. I'm not gonna make it long. Because I could make it long, but I'm not. So I made master rank for everybody out there. I made master rank. So apparently, well, in Pokemon competitive, that's the highest rank you can go. Now, once you make master, they call it master ball rank. But once you reach max rank, they put you in a different category against. I don't know the lowest number you can go. But they put you in a category against 1 million. No, it's not. They put you in a category with different people. So you get a number. Out of that number, let's say you get number 15. So if you get number 15 max rank in competitive Pokemon, you number 15 in the whole world when it comes to competitive Pokemon. So when I got it, since LJ swerving down, I'm trash in Pokemon. I reach rank 7,106 in the whole world. I'm happy I just got ranked. I don't care if it's 7,000, 10,000. I'm just happy I got ranked. So LJ came out of nowhere and said, "Hey, I could get better than that." I was like, "What? You could get better ranked than me?" He was like, "Yeah, give me he said week and a half?" Mm-hmm. He said, "Give me a week and a half." I said, "I even do one better. I give you a whole month because the season ends January 2nd or 4th. I don't know. I give you a whole month." So last night he swore up and down he was on raids. This man was playing Pokemon for until 2 o'clock, maybe 3 o'clock.
Yeah, because I was on raids.
You was
trying to
doing
get
raids.
money.
So
You don't believe me?
no, I believe you.
You
So
wanna-
so you actually gonna try to play comp?
Yeah,
And you gonna get max rank?
yeah,
You sure about that?
positive.
Okay.
My question is, why don't you believe him? You don't believe your boy like that?
No, because he's trash. Because he haven't played rank since X and Y, I think. And even in X and Y, you really ain't played rank.
This is gonna be real sad.
It's not gonna be sad because you ain't played ranking since almost 10 years.
So you say LJ can adapt and adjust and get better at it? Is that what you're saying?
I'm completely saying that 100%. I don't I don't have trust in him. I don't believe in him. He don't even believe in himself.
Wow.
I would believe in myself if I said it. I wouldn't have said it if I didn't believe in myself.
All I know is
would I
you was running for a whole year in Sword and Shield.
running what?
Running for me because I told
Randall,
you.
you didn't even play comp like that in Sword and
I
Shield.
did. I could go back. If you was actually in comp, you could go back in your history on Pokemon Home. And I could show you my history in Pokemon Home. But they probably took it away now since, you know.
Oh yeah,
They
conveniently
take
took it away.
now.
I mean, I'm just saying. I mean, I could go on there and screenshot it to y'all. But not, I ain't gonna do it now because we doing this. But
Why not? Do it now.
you know how long ago that was?
Okay.
That was like, no, I played comp. I say I played comp in Sword and Shield. I played comp for a good 3 months straight, and then I just stopped playing because I got tired of it. But LJ haven't touched comp in almost 10 years.
Right.
I can guarantee you,
it's gonna be a shame.
I can
when I hit
guarantee
master rank.
you are not finna hit master.
It's higher
rank.
than yours.
You're not though.
And when I beat you in the Pokemon,
You're not. That's just impossible. But we'll see. We go like I said, we gonna come back.
I'm feeling like you don't have faith in your boy.
No,
you
he don't, and it's okay.
You know,
It's
like
all right.
Even though he said it, you know, LJ, I want you to know I have faith in you.
I appreciate that, Dad.
That fate gonna be let down because he ain't gonna make master rank.
Man.
No, here's I'm gonna tell you how. I'm gonna give you a play-by-play on LJ.
All right.
Okay.
LJ got a short temper.
Do I?
Yes, you do. You got a short temper. When it comes to this, and then also you busy half the time, especially around this time of the year, because your family always throw these huge get-togethers around this time of the year.
That's why I said give me a week and a half.
You said, you said give you a week and a half. That's why I'm giving you a month because I know how busy you gonna get.
Okay.
I know how busy you are at work, and on top of that, you say you know online school. On top of that, and then I know you ain't gonna put forth into it.
Oh,
You're not.
I ain't.
But like I said, I give you a month.
Okay.
You can prove me wrong.
Just remember this conversation.
Like I said,
On December 11th
I'll give you a month.
at 6 o'clock, 6:01
I'm not gonna
p.m.
remember the time though. I may not even remember the day.
This is episode 191. I'm gonna come back to this.
I'm just gonna keep it real. I probably won't even remember this, but I probably will remember me saying
I'll make you
it.
remember it. I'll make you remember.
I'm petty enough to remember this my damn self. So like,
But all I'm saying it is, you not gonna reach master rank. You not.
All right.
You not.
You keep talking.
I'm just.
It's gonna be just even better when it happens.
But all I just want to say is, I'm out here. I reached master rank.
Out here losing games.
I'm about that.
Regular.
If you play comp, you would know that if you can't lose games to go to master rank, you have to win games to get to master rank.
You have to win games.
So you saying I lost more than I won?
Yeah.
To get the master rank.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You just had to go on a run. That's all.
Okay.
That's it. That's all you had to do. You had to go on a run.
Okay.
That's it. You could have lost 100 games in a row, and then won 50 in a row somehow magically, and would have made it to master rank because it goes off on the run system. So getting the masters ain't nothing. you getting higher than wherever you are, that's something different.
If you play rank, you would know that you have to have more wins than losses.
I know for a fact that's not true.
Okay.
You want to know why I know that for a fact?
How is that?
Because I know a dude who had a close. It was not that far off, but he was 43 and 48 and made it to Masters. 43 wins.
And
48
when
losses.
when was this? When was this?
This year, he just got the Masters.
Show me proof. Not well. You can show me. Well, if you can show me to me right now, you can wait after all this.
No,
So you took a screenshot?
no, he sent it to me.
He sent it to
For
you.
some reason, everybody likes to show off their Masters ranks to me.
Yeah, because you
I don't
can't.
understand it
Because
either.
you're not finna get to it. But why LJ doing that? Our Pokemon.
LJ out here proving you wrong.
He gonna prove me right because he ain't finna reach the master rank because I know how he is. He got technically 2 weeks actually because the season about to end at the end of the month. So you got 2 weeks to be real with you.
That's his Master rank.
Okay.
Let me see where he put his.
But you saw my win and loss ratio though.
43 and 47.
Solely working. So that's him.
Yep.
But guess what? You saw mine though.
That's that far behind.
You saw how many wins and losses I have though.
I didn't see your win or loss.
I sent it to you.
Did you? You just
Yeah.
sent me the Masters rank thing.
That's what Ultra.
I wasn't paying no attention to that.
See, 25, what is that? 18, 25, 18. And I don't know what it is now, but it's like 30 something and 30 something, 19 or 20, something like that. But either way it go, you're not finna reach that.
We'll see.
But let's jump into it. Pokemon review. LJ, I'm gonna let you go first. We'll go ahead and tell these folks about your thoughts on what is it? I said Short Seal. Scarlet and Violet. Damn.
Other than the disrespect I have been given today by
So you said I'm being disrespectful?
yeah, you being disrespectful.
Okay.
You stay right over there, right?
It's all yours, LJ.
Other than the disrespect I have been given by this man on this anime or this game, whatever. The game itself, Scarlet and Violet, is probably the best Pokemon game out there. Not mechanically. Yeah, mechanically. The things that you can do and the thing that you can do in this game is just amazing. But that doesn't mean that it don't have shortcomings, and it has a lot of shortcomings. Shortcomings include just how bad the frame rate is, the drops, the how bad raids can be sometimes, and just the internet connection quality of Nintendo. Period. But there's a lot of good. It's open world. It is actually open world. Now there are some heavy load times, depending on where you are or if the game is starting to move slowly. But it's open world. You can go from wherever you at right now, all the way to the mountain area or to the other side of the map, and you can run there as much as you like. Will you make it far? Probably not. Well, actually, you probably will. You just have to dodge the Pokemon, which is actually very easily. They have new mechanics like terrestrialization, which is actually pretty good. It's not as good as Mega Evolutions, but it's way better than the last couple of games we done had. They look kind of wonky with the hats and things like that, but besides that, you being able to turn certain Pokemon into a different typing, getting rid of their weaknesses and things like that is really, really nice. And has come in, as Randall will probably say to you, very competitively. It's very strong. You could do anything that you want. There was 18 different things that you had to do. You can do them in any order. The problem with that was that it still had an order because there wasn't a overworld game level. So the worlds had each section of the world had a set level, and once you go to that set level, it doesn't change. It doesn't. Nothing else happens. It's at that set level. So you could have been like me, and I did. Everybody was supposed to go do the bug gym first. That was everybody was supposed to go do bug. Now after that, you go and do different things. So I went and did the grass gym, which was technically the next gym on the list, and the Team Star Fire Dungeon raid, whatever you want to call it. That was actually a higher level than what I was, and it took me one or two times to try to beat it, mainly because my Pokemon was so under level for that fight. I think I was like 10 levels under, and I didn't even realize. And that happened again to me when I went to the mountain area, not knowing that the mountain area was practically the end of the game, or close to it. And so that was good, and it gave me a really good challenge at the beginning. Uh, which I mean, I still beat all the gyms first try. But once I got to the other side of the map, those gyms was like in the level 20s, maybe even the 10s, and it's really bad that they didn't think that you told us it was open world and you can go do everything in order. But what you should have done is once a Pokemon or once you are at a certain level, the world goes up a level, and that's how a lot of games do their stuff. Is that things go up a level now? So it was a shame that they didn't do that. Uh, but yeah, I just had way too much fun with this game, and this is the most fun I've had with not just a Pokemon game, but in with any game in a while now. I've been playing it for about a week and a half straight now, so it's I had to take a break this week because of finals and things like that. So I couldn't play as much as I would have liked to. But now that I'm done with all of that, I can go back and play it more. But it's a really fun game. If I'm giving it a score, I'm giving it an 8 out of 10. And the reason I'm giving it an 8 out of 10 is because of all the good stuff I said. Other it gives it an 8, but just how unpolished this game was just absolutely horrid, and Game Freak and Nintendo should both be ashamed of themselves for putting out a product like this. You can go and be like, well, they brought out Sword and Shield, and then when they was after they got done, they brought out the Legend of Arceus and Diamond and Pearl remakes, and then a year later this came out. That's their own fault. Nobody told them to bring out all those games back to back to back. I don't know who told them to do that like that. And whoever did needs to be ashamed of themselves. This reminded me of old, you can say old COD. Well, COD still kind of does it now, but it really reminds me of old Assassin's Creed. Assassin's Creed is like my other favorite franchise. And what happened with it is like the first, it was Assassin's Creed 1, and then I think it took 1 to 2 years for 2 to come out, and then they were starting to come out every year, just like COD does. And they started to get worse and worse and worse by the second, even though the story was still pretty good and the mechanics were solid. It just wasn't reinventing itself or doing anything new. Then the Ubisoft was like, okay, let's take a step back. We're not gonna release these games every year. We're gonna release them every 2 to 3 years. And once they started doing that, the one and it started with about Origins, I think is the one that it started on. When it happened with Origins was great. Now you have Assassin's Creed. I just call it Viking. I can't think of his real name right now. There you go. You have Assassin's Creed Valhalla, which is really fun, and I need to go back and I need to restart that game actually.
Well, just get the DLC. Just get the DLC.
I said I need to restart it. I need to start it completely from the beginning. You also have Assassin's Creed Odyssey, which is pretty good, but people also didn't like that one because they thought that it came out too fast with Origins, because nothing really changed other than the backdrop of what was happening. So instead of Egypt, you was now in Greece. But Pokemon really gonna have to step up their game because this show people that they can do more, but it also show that they're way too money hungry right now, and something has to change. And for my final statement, I will say that think about making games for adults now. I understand that your target audience is children, and I'm not saying change it, but you can up the difficulty level a little bit. And to be honest with you, I don't know too many kids who play Pokemon nowadays. I mostly see people mine and Randall ages who play Pokemon mostly. Uh, and so I think it's time for Pokemon. I honestly, I would love for them to go in the redirection of, hey, we gonna make it more more adulty, I guess you could say. Um, we gonna up the levels. The story's gonna be like this year's story was pretty good, especially at the end. With spoilers, I give you 5 seconds. Oh well, no, not because Dad haven't played the game yet. So, but spoilers for the end, it's crazy, and that's that's what I really wanted to see, and I want to see more of, with more adult topics in it. So if if they could do that, I think they would still make their money. I think they would make more than their money if they start making it more for adults. But other than that, the game's 8 out of 10. It's amazing. It just needs to be polished more, way polished more.
I know I haven't played it yet, but can I speak to one of the criticisms you had?
Sure.
So the main criticism that I'm hearing is that you could be a high level and you go back to a place and that place is set for that level. It is only set for that level, right?
Right.
Um, that's a that's an RPG problem in general.
That is. You're right.
Like because a lot of times, and I, it's a bad thing to where like if you're just blowing through things, but like I know playing RPGs like if I grind out levels sometimes, do a side quest like that's just so like when I get to that part, I'm not struggling my ass off the whole time. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it's like it's a gift and a curse. So like I get why you're saying that because you can do it in any order and stuff like that. So
Mm-mm.
I get it, but like that's an RPG conundrum in general. So
I that it, and I don't know what to say about that one, honestly, because it does, like, it's fine. It's fine for most RPGs. I feel like, but for Pokemon, because of how easy it can be, like if you, for example, if you chose the Fire Starter, you pretty much was on. It was you pretty much were playing with a broken character. That's how strong the fire character was at just some points, and that's how I feel about this game. Is like if you chose the right Pokemon, and not you just blow by this game. All you need is a good starter, and so you get the Fire Starter, you get you a Fairy type, and you get you a Dragon. You blow through the game. That's how I feel about it. And so I think if you make people either have to go in with a forced level cap, or you make people go in, or in the levels are at your levels all the time, I feel like that would be fun. At least in Pokemon. Now for RPGs, that's a little bit different.
okay,
But I think it's as long as you keep Pokemon as handholdy and as kitty as it is, that's why you need to implement those things. Now you up the difficulty level of it already and do some other things, then maybe you won't have to do that. But only time will tell.
okay.
Oh, all right. Here's my take on it. When I started the game or when I boot up the game, the graphics was horrible. I'm just gonna throw that out there. Cause soon as I started the game, I text LJ. I was like, "Bruh, I kid you not. I can't even. My eyes was hurting, and I couldn't even see the Pokemon. That's one thing. Two, the Pokemon are way smaller now. Like I can be running around and the biggest Pokemon that you would think that be so huge are so small. Like I be running around and I get encountered like, bro, where this Pokemon came from? And then you be walking around trying to get a specific Pokemon, and the Pokemon so goddamn small, you gotta squeeze your eyes, and be like, bro, what kind of Pokemon is that? But they got the lock in feature, so I ain't know that till like the end of the game. But still, the Pokemon are way smaller in this game now. So every Pokemon that because I remember back in I think it was Ruby and Sapphire. It could be earlier, or later. I'm sorry, but I know back in Ruby and Sapphire, in the Pokédex they had a comparison to where you can compare yourself to Pokemon, and Pokemon was like 1,000,000,000 times taller than us.
Yeah.
But on here they legit smaller, so I don't know what the heck going on. But that's Pokemon, so that's one thing. But other than that, my only complaint was the graphics they need to do something with the graphics. It was glitching a little bit for me. No game breaking glitches, but it was a little bit glitches. I could barely see the Pokemon, and overall, it hurted my eyes. But once I started playing like a little bit more, because I was playing on my monitor instead of the handheld. Later on, I guess my eyes got adjusted to it, and it started looking a little bit better. So that's that. But undock, because I did play the undock, and sometimes when I play competitive, I play undock. It looks and runs a little bit better undock, a little bit. So that's what y'all take on that. But overall, if you gonna make a game like that, to release it, especially at full price, as what it is, this the first Pokemon game that looked trash. All the other y'all could have went easily with the engine Sword and Shield was on, and call it a day. But I know what they was trying to do. It's just that the Switch can't handle it. They can't handle what they were trying to do. I know what they were trying to do, but wherever engine they are using, that engine can't run well on Switch. Cause I know Xenoblade, Zelda,
Three.
huh?
Xenoblade 3. Go ahead. Sorry.
Xenoblade 3, Zelda, all them games run something similar to how Sword and Shield looks, and I know they run without a problem. Have you had any issues with Breath of the Wild, LJ?
No, and Breath of the Wild looks really good on it.
So-
You're right. A lot of other games do look good. So I no longer believe that this is a Nintendo issue.
It's a Game Freak issue.
It's a Game Freak
Yeah.
issue.
So wherever Game Freak is using, wherever iOS engine, whatever engine that they are using, they need to get rid of it ASAP, because that engine cannot run whatever the hell the Nintendo or the Switch is running. Because we know for a fact, like I said, or like Dad says, Xenoblade 3, like El just said, Breath of the Wild, and we know for a fact Mario games can run perfectly fine and look decent, if not good, on the Switch. So I don't know what's going on with Scarlet and Violet, and y'all damn near $1 billion company, if not $1 billion company.
They're $1 billion.
So I know for a fact y'all can afford, a good engine to run on a Switch. So, that's my only thing, complaints. But overall, the story was amazing. How I did it, it was called the anime playthrough. And for people who, or if Dad or y'all confused about it, pretty much what that is it pretty much follows suit on how the anime do that stuff. So basically is you do a gym. Once you battle the gym, you go around train. Then once you go around and train, you fight the Titans. Then once you fight the Titans, you go fight the villains. I forgot their name. You fight
Team
the
Star.
villains. Who?
Team Star.
Team Star. You fight Team Star. Once you do that, you take another break and you go to a different area. You train and battle trainers, all that stuff. Do little side stuff. Go to sandwich stores, make sandwiches. They got a lot of activities. So if you don't want to do the 3 main ones, they got like a whole bunch of side activities. So that's what I did. And then after I did that, I went and did the gym, and I kind of rinse and repeat that. So pretty much that portion there, it was a 10 out of 10. Because that's how I did that story. Like LJ said, I think this is the best story in Pokemon that we had, to be honest with you. The world, if the game ran decently, the open world, oh my god, it was amazing. They had so much stuff. You can legit explore everything, and I mean everything. You can explore everything on this game. If you want to go somewhere, you can legit go to it. If you want to climb a mountain, you can climb a mountain. And they got Pokemon all over the place. Uh, how to get some Pokemon? They made it extremely easy to catch Pokemon now. You can go to a restaurant and make a sandwich, and then your counter rate can go up to where you can go catch damn near any Pokemon you want. So they made it easier to find Pokemon. They made it easy to catch Pokemon. Uh, the raids is a hit or miss because when they had that 7-star raid with Charizard, it was so laggy. Oh my god, it was so laggy. I hated it, but I caught it. I think my third try or fourth try. They need to do something with the raids, and LJ can probably agree to me on that. They need to do something with the raids because the raids are garbage right now because they got so many bugs. I can attack one time, but the freaking monster can attack 6 times before I get my second attack out, and he can get a shield up and he kill me. There's so much stuff going on. But competitive. Oh my god, this is like the best competitive I had in a while. I love competitive. I love the what they do with terrestrial, whatever you want to call it. I thought I would hate it, but I love it. Competitive is pretty much in its best place it's been in since a long time. Sword and Shield competitive. I knew what they were trying to do, but with that D Max and G Max mechanics, it made it slow. But with this terrestrialized, where you want to call it, what they got going on with that, oh my god, it made comp quick, it made comp easy, and you can make builds and it's so much stuff. Comp is where it's at. I love comp. I'm probably, if depending on whatever I'm doing in life, if I'm not busy, I probably will try my best and play every season of this comp. Depending on how I feel, I don't know, because the game can come out to where it get my full attention. But right now, I love comp, so I may play every season. Cause I think I only played like 3 seasons in Sword of Shield. After that, I got tired of. So this year I'm probably gonna try to play all seasons. Don't hold me to that, but right now I love it. I'm pretty sure they're gonna add do they little special stuff like you may have one season where you can only use all legendaries. They may have one season where you can use nothing but paradox Pokemon, all that stuff, yada yada. But so far I love it. I can't wait until we get the DLCs where they add 200 or however more Pokemon from home you can put to the game, so you can balance your team out right there. So for the most part, I love it. It's good, but I'm not gonna get a high grade like LJ. If it was running perfect and all that stuff, I would have gave it a 10 out of 10. But since the graphics and stuff, lag and all that stuff, you made it pay full price, and I don't even think they may even patch. They haven't even addressed the graphics and stuff like that.
I do want to say something about that first patch they took out.
Yeah.
The 1.10 patch or
Yeah.
1.1.0 patch. Understandable. You should have already put it in there that when somebody put somebody to sleep with yawn or whatever, however they put somebody to sleep,
Yeah.
that their eyes closed. But that wasn't the first thing you needed to patch in that patch. Like,
I don't even consider that a patch.
There did some other thing, but it wasn't even. You're right. It wasn't a big patch or
Yeah.
anything. But that was not something.
That's something that need to be patched.
That wasn't something that needed to be patched right now. Like, should it have already been in the game? Yes.
Yeah.
But there was other things that you should focus on rather than that.
But it's so much stuff to it. Like the game, it's a good game, but it's so much stuff to it. So much stuff. They basically say, look, we don't care. Here's the game. It runs like how it is, and we don't have no intentions of trying to fix it in a quickly manner.
Right.
So, like I said, if the game was like Sword and Shield, it would have easily got a 10 out of 10. This is like the best story game Pokemon we had in a long time. It's 2 endings. I'm not going to spoil it, but it's 2 endings. One when you beat the game, and then you got another one, the post ending, the one that I usually don't do.
Yeah. I'm glad you did it.
I did it this time. Yeah. But then they got the regular ending, which I love the regular ending. I love it. I love how they ended it, because it dead ass felt like I was in anime.
Yeah.
For real. But I love that ending. And then the post game ending, outstanding. The lore, you read the lore?
Yes. I know.
What's your intake on the lore?
I think it's really good, and it's their first time they've really done anything like that.
That lore is amazing.
And there's interesting stuff. Like I'm interested in the DLC with everything's coming on because I forgot to mention this. This is the first time where all 3 legendaries aren't in the game at the same time. There's a third legendary.
Yeah, always be a third. It always be a third.
Right. Yeah. So there's, you have the 2 boxes and shit. So it's Koraidon and Rhydon.
Right.
And then there's always a third one. Yeah. We don't have that third one yet.
That's how Sword and Shield was.
Eternatus was the third one. Oh. Right.
Oh, okay. I sure forgot about him.
Yeah. So this is the first time they ever done it with just these 2.
Yeah.
But the third one is out there. There's rumors of what everybody think it is. Everybody think it's another past version or a future version. Whichever game.
I think it's gonna be a completely new one.
I think it's gonna be a modern one.
But hold on. Have you read the lore though? Because the lore kind of explain it.
Right. And when they talked about it.
When you're in the I don't want to spoil it because of that. But when you're at the the end game area.
Right.
Where you're in the
reading the books. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so they talked about it's one Pokemon that does a certain thing there we can talk about it because it's a main mechanic that does the terrestrialize, and is the reason why people can terrestrialize.
Right.
But it's not. We don't know who it is because the name was redacted, so we still don't know. People believe we were getting it in this DLC, but we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. But the post game, do the post game. And here's the reason why, to be honest with you, I was not finna do it. But the reason why I did it, though, because in order to do the Charizard raid, you had to do it. Right. So I was like, bro, let me go ahead and just murk this post ending. And I'm glad I did it, because the post, bro, whoever made the post ending for this game, you need to do every Pokemon game here on out. Do you agree?
Probably.
Because the post ending, and whenever Dad gets to it, the post ending or the post game, oh my God. It didn't even feel like a Pokemon game. It really didn't. No. It didn't feel like a Pokemon game. The post ending was that good, and it surprised me. It surprised you too?
Yeah.
It surprised me because I'm like, bro, hold on, is this Pokemon?
Right.
I'm like, what the heck? But the post didn't, bro. The post didn't get 100 out of 10. It was that good.
The post game is definitely probably the best.
Man, the post ended, bro. This is the best.
It reminds me of X and Y post game.
Yeah, to an extent. Yeah, to an extent. But it's kajillion times better. Oh my God, bro! That post ending was outstanding, and then almost I ain't shed a tear, but you know the saying how people say I shed a tear. Mm-hmm. It was that good, especially at the end. I'm gonna spoil it because it's just it's something at the end where you take the picture with everybody. Mm-hmm. I was like, bro, it dead ass felt like I was in the Pokemon anime. That's how good it was, bro. I legit, when the post end was going for the second time, I was like, bro, it legit felt like I was in the anime. Like, that's how good that story is, man. It legit felt like I was in the anime. It felt like I was Ash Ketchum, but just black. But look, at the end of the day, here's my take. I'm not finna give it an 8. I give it a 6.5 just because Nintendo. Really? I gotta give it a 6.5 because the graphics and the Pokemon, bro. You forget somebody in the back, and Dad would experience this. They were legit 2 frames per second. Yeah, like that's how garbage it was. Like they were legit walking like that, like in the background. They was garbage. They threw the game out knowing that people in the back is legit running is one frame. Right. The graphics are horrible. This is the first time a lot of people say this on Facebook, not Facebook, on Twitter or Facebook too. This is the first Pokemon game ever that I would legit boot out of. Yeah. I never got booted out of a Pokemon game until this game. Mm-hmm. A lot of people games completely wipe even after they save it. Yeah. To where when it was something they had to shut off. I don't know, but I ain't get that. But it was something where they had to shut off where you save the game, even if you save the game, it would completely wipe out your You remember? Yeah. That's the first. Every time I heard that, some people legit cried. Some people legit wrote Nintendo because they were like, "Bruh, give me my money back." I was 30 hours, 40 hours in the game, and it kicked me out. And when I started the game, I had to start all over. I'm just sick of it. I saw that on Twitter a lot.
They were giving refunds actually for that.
Yeah, that was saying. And this is the first time in a while we experienced that from Pokemon game. I think this is the first time period that Pokemon even did that for real, for a situation like this, of course. But I gotta give it 6.5 because Nintendo knew, or Game Freak, whoever is at fault, they knew how horrible this game was running on the Switch, and then they still released it, and they ain't say, "Hey, we working on it. Hey, we apologize." They ain't put out no statement, no nothing. They knew this game was garbage. They knew, or they knew this game was running poorly. They knew the people in the background was legit walking at 1 frames per second. You know, they knew they had glitches. They knew Pokemon was falling in the water,
Right.
and you can't get them no more. So you know, this is like the most buggy, glitchy, garbage graphic game, Pokemon game we have. But if they fixed that, this would have easily got like 100 out of 10. Like this game story, the story made up for it. I say that because the story is probably the best story and the best lore we had since Black and White.
Yeah.
The lore, Black and White was probably the best lore Pokemon game we had in a while. On top, but now Scarlet and Violet just boot that out.
I think there's still a lot of people who will say that Black and White is still on top.
Yeah.
Just because, but I won't completely agree. If I was brand new to Pokemon and I had this, I would be like, oh man, is this like every Pokemon game? And I would have to tell you no.
Right.
There's only a couple of few, but they did their thing with this one.
Mm-hmm. Like I said, the story is amazing. The post ending is amazing. It legit felt like I was Ash Ketchum, and it felt like, it felt like I was in anime. If I could go back and play it again, I will. But I'm not finna delete my game memory.
Right.
And if my money was legit in a good spot, I probably would buy Violet.
I started about Violet
Just to do it. I was thinking to do it. I was thinking about. I like, bro. I got some plans going on, so I need to save very little money I got. So I was like, but this, if I had the money, this probably, because it's been a while since I brought both games. I think the last time I brought both games was Diamond and Pearl. I think that was the last time I brought both games. But if I had the money, I would have brought both. But you know, I got save every little bit I got. But like I said, all in all, this is probably the best story Pokemon game we had in a while. And if you could overlook the graphics, the glitches wasn't that bad, and the frames and stuff like that, this game would probably be the best. But and that's my intake, because now about that time we gotta go. Nah.
So before we go, I want to say something about the, even though like I haven't played it yet, but like the fact, so we've all come to agreement that it's not Nintendo's fault right now, that it's because Breath of the Wild looks amazing and it plays great on it,
Right.
you know. So they need to stop like putting out games every 6 months to a year. They gotta take some time with it. Let give out DLC and just play and give us another game later. You know, because like
Hold on, Dad. Including spinoffs.
I would say to do, it says spinoffs, just like do DLC.
Okay.
You know, it's feasible, but like when doing that, like take your time in the game, learn the specs that you can use and what you can and cannot do. Because like if we can get beautiful games like Breath of the Wild, there's no reason why we can't have a beautiful looking Pokemon game. There's absolutely zero reason why we can't. Your studio can take the time and to make a great game and not have it buggy. So,
right.
That's my take on that.
You ain't lying. Because Mario, I think Pokemon is got more money than Link and Mario and Xenoblade combined. If I'm not mistaken, they go. I think they got more. I could be completely wrong, so don't take me on this. But I think they got a little bit more money than Nintendo. I could be extremely wrong.
Send your complaints to Randall if he's wrong.
Just send all complaints.
All I know is they got $1 billion. They're not broke, and there's no reason for their game to run like how it is on the Switch. That's all I'm trying to get at. But LJ, what you gotta say to these folks, man, before we head out?
Pokemon is a really good game. Like I said, I gave it 8 out of 10. The graphic stuff is a big thing. Why? It's and it was bad. I'm not hitting it as hard because I've gotten much more fun out of it than I thought I would.
Right.
So that's why I'm giving mine an 8 out of 10. Randall's a trash Pokemon trainer. We're gonna do that watch along with Attack on Titan when that comes out.
Sometimes
So we
probably
can get him out of this toxic relationship.
I think the summer is when it's gonna end.
Really?
Yeah.
Come on.
It come out next year. I think come out January, February. But they got I think they're doing 6 or 7, 8 episodes.
They really pushing it.
I didn't disagree with you.
I'm not. I know.
But I think it's gonna end around June or July. So we gonna do that watch along around that time.
Y'all gonna be waiting for that one.
It's gonna be a minute. Yeah, it's gonna be a minute.
And watch out because you might see him cry one time because I hit master rank. I'm higher than him.
Most definitely not gonna cry. Because if
is
you
what
hit
it
master rank, we legit gonna. I don't care what situation I'm in.
It is what it is.
I don't care what situation I'm in, and Dad can record and quote me. If you hit master rank, I'm dead ass streaming, and we gonna battle. I'm so serious.
Do it. I'm ready.
I'm so serious.
All right, but that's my take. Pokemon's a good game, and Game Freak needs to do better and be better.
Dad, what's your remarks, man?
I want to say thank you for everybody for showing out. Find me at Dad Gamer _, between the words everywhere, and y'all pray for my man Randall. He's happy to be at 7,000. Knowing he should be better if he's as good as he says he is. He's happy that he's at 7,000. So accepting mediocrity is not great. It's not a good look. So y'all just help us. I mean, he's an Attack on Titan fan, so he knows mediocrity. So the fact that he's selling for it now, it scares me. So I need y'all to help. Everybody join hands. Remember, 2 or more together, the Lord is listening. We just gotta make sure Randall, sees the light in this. Thank you.
But you a USC fan though.
Oh God, dog, man.
Hey, Casual Eagle.
Now, wait. Hey, don't say Casual Eagle. I didn't even say no.
Oh snap!
That was all him.
Oh snap!
Go on after him.
Oh snap! He got us there. He got us there.
I didn't even say nothing.
He got us there.
Over here by myself.
I was just happy that our season ended. That's all I gotta say. But he took it there though. All right, here's my intake. This is probably, besides the bugs, the glitches, and the frames, this is probably the best Pokemon game we had in a while. Story is there. If you do it like how I call it, the anime playthrough, it legit felt like I was in the anime playing as Ash Ketchum. That's how good that story is. The post-ending storyline is amazing too. And on top of that, we've got to mention the school. And Dad gonna experience this too. It could be a spoiler, but it really ain't though. But the school. How many tests and finals you did in school?
I did 4.
You did 4?
Mm-hmm.
It truly, the school made it even. The school made it feel like I was. It just feel like it just felt like it was a real Pokemon game. Like it legit made me feel like, bro, I'm in anime. Like the school, I love that portion. I think
if they did the school, in Sun and Moon, you would have felt better.
Hell no. We not finna talk about that game. We are not finna talk about that
I'm
game.
just saying. I mean, the school was a good part, but
Yeah, but
I also remember the school and Sunny
but
Moon.
you compare this school to Sunny Moon?
I'm not.
Oh,
I'm just saying.
I'm about to say.
I'm just saying.
No, that heck no. The school is Sun and Moon because we was talking about it when we were watching the anime. But you know, whoever did the school for this took notes because that school in Sun and Moon was garbage, but this school in Scarlet and Violet is 100 times better. And I like how it is. And I'm pretty sure because we ain't do co-op. I'm pretty sure if you had like a full team or full part of 4 and go to the school too, it would be 100 times better.
Not really.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, no, it don't really
do
nothing.
Well, never mind. LJ said.
No, I did some group union circle stuff with the friend that I told you, or the that I just showed you.
43 and 47. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
He it really the co-op doesn't make sense.
I mean, they want you to.
There's no reason for that co-op.
I mean, they legit want you to feel like you're in anime because you know they only got 4 people. I don't know about this new season because I ain't here watching for real. But I know in all the other seasons they legit had 4 people.
Right, and I get that, but it really like there's nothing to do other than to do raids, and it's just a quick way to get into raids, which people can still bug out of. So it's honestly just better to put in the code, honestly.
Well, the co-op, I guess so technically the co-op ain't, you can't go in there and battle people. Like I could go battle the gym.
You could do that, but it's kind of like, what's the reason? Because they can't do nothing with you. The only thing you can do stuff together with is those terror raids.
Oh, okay.
There's nothing else you can do together other than trade Pokemon.
Oh, well, hopefully they give. I mean, I'm guessing they just trying it out and see how it is. Maybe. So I don't know.
Now they made it massive multiplayer. Now that might be a little different.
No, they legit gotta put the Pokemon game on PC right. For that to work.
I know.
But we'll see. Hopefully Nintendo make a powerful Switch because Game Freak can easily say, "Oh, our sister or this."
I think that's.
No, it's not the Switch's fault. We give Nintendo a lot of crap, but like we got Nintendo gets a pass on this one. It's Game Freak.
Yeah, they get a pass, but Game Freak can also say the reason why is because our
they can say that, but there's proof that shows that it's not
the
Switch.
Yeah.
Now, if they're saying servers, okay, Nintendo servers never been the best. Only game Nintendo servers really work on is Splatoon, and that's really the only game it really works on. So.
Right.
Sometimes don't work with that. I need to buy the new Splatoon.
But we'll see about that. All I know is not Nintendo. Pokemon is trying to do what we asked for years. We got an open world game where you can legit go anywhere on the map. If you see something, you can legit go on there. So that's one thing that they nailed down. Cause you can go anywhere. I say that. So they actually listen to us. They doing the open world. They doing what we asked for, and I get them a pass for this one because it's technically the first truly open world game that Pokemon is making besides Legends. So I get them a pass on this. All I know is they better take notes and fix their mistakes. Because when the second main series game come out that's something similar to this, we not expecting to see any of this on that second game. Maybe a little bit. And then when the third game come out, it better be straight spotless. If it's not spotless, and then everybody we gonna have a riot because that's like 10 years. Because they dropped the games 3 or 4 years apart,
right.
So that's like between 10 years and 12 years. So y'all should fix it. It should be a new Nintendo by that. So I don't know. But other than that, man, look here. Hopefully y'all people enjoy this episode. Dad mentioned this to me on Discord. The Game Awards was it yesterday?
No, that was Thursday.
It was Friday. He mentioned that, and me and LJ, we always for the end of the year we always do that for the last episode. So the next if you want to wear a suit.
No, I'm not wearing no suit.
Oh, I thought he said he want to wear. I mean, we can wear. I want to wear a suit. We can wear a suit.
You wearing a suit? I'm wearing this.
Well, all I know is y'all be on the lookout for that, man. We gonna drop our our annual video game award review next to the end of the month, basically. So y'all look out for that. But other than that, man, we truly appreciate y'all for stopping by and watching us, man. And we catch y'all on the next one, man. Peace.